de facto captain for this Boston College team, who comes in with a 7-6 record. Clarence Armstrong, our lead official. And Boston College basketball now. His dad, as a matter of fact, is a women's basketball coach in Japan. It's the family business. Inside they go, first possession, and Jaden Hastings will dribble up. Payne into the lane, and his pass is stolen away by Bayandongo. Quickly back the other way. Kowacie throws it down. And Scott, that was one of the concerns Boston College head coach Earl Grant talked about prior to tip-off. How about the bounce for three by Luka Taves? One of its last 6 from the floor, including those 3 misses on one possession you were talking about, Scott. Inside they go again to Hastings, over the left shoulder for 2. Regular season game for BC, the second for Georgia Tech. This is their home conference opener. Smooth move in the lane for DJ Donald Hand Jr., his first 2 points. Yeah. Gone down this year, shooting only 34% from the floor. Kirouac grabs the miss. Able to find Jaden Mustaf. Here is Lamar Washington. Jamin Stoudemire said, I should have started him earlier in the season. He came off the bench for a handful of games after missing the first 2 with injury. He has been that good off the hesitation. Able to go to the left hand, but it rolls out.
Yeah, just not finishing at the basket right now. Just something, just not in rhythm, not working. They had 14 points in the first 4 minutes at Duke.
Meanwhile, Georgia Tech has missed 9 of its last 10 shots. Well, that will put the percentage up. Off the nice feed, Dongo has his first 2 points. And back out. Kapke's got a clean look off the back iron, no. Down with it. The senior point guard, Lamar Washington, puts his head down, gets into the lane, finds the open man from the corner for 3.
That's what we talked about. That's not something that you want in your game long term.
Well, he got 1 out of 2, was honorable mention all ACC last year, while he was the most improved player in the league. Aiden Shaw, number 23, back into the game, the Missouri transfer for BC. Here's Luka Taves, had it blocked. Washington got his hand on it. Here he comes the other way. Georgia Tech playing for the moment without its leading scorer, Kowacie Reeves, who has 2 fouls. Bayandongo gets the friendly roll.
At Duke, he finished in double-figure scoring, but he was 0 for in that first half.
Steger pulls the trigger and connects. Tied once again at 15. Play hard, mind your business, and with pride, he says this team is grinding. Mustaf on the back cut. A beautiful feed from Ndongo. Washington to the baseline cutter. Fleming, who hangs in the air and finishes.
Hey, he took some contact.
Well, Tech has dominated the glass. 15 rebounds to 7 for BC. They have been able to get out in transition, as we see.
That's it.
And
right
on cue, that is what BC's head coach was worried about, Earl Grant. Chaz Kelly and Lamar Washington, 2 point guards in there together for Tech. Yellow Jackets continue to thrive even with their best player.
Few moments here, but look at that play. Good vision by the bat. About the underdog, the 10th place Canes. Give me the Hurricanes to win the Natty this year. And Michael Irvin's going to lose his mind, I think, if that happens.
Yeah, he and Ray Lewis get a lot of camera time on the sideline of those games. Kapke on the block, trying to impose his will. Able to put it up and over, and Ndongo for 2. Radunovic, did he beat the buzzer? He did, just couldn't make the shot. Another offensive rebound and a huge putback for Kapke. He has issues. His 7 points lead Georgia Tech so far today. Donald Hand Jr. contested on his way to the basket. It goes out of bounds.
21st nationally, so does a good job when Georgia Tech won 4 of their last 5, leading the squad. Look at Taves taking into 3.
Kelly to the corner. Washington got it.
Averaging 10 points a game in his last 4 basketball games.
The offensive rebound and the layup by Boden Kapke. A little divided interest here for grandfather.
I figure he can't lift right like it. No, nice shot there by Kapke. That is triple.
Boston College has erased a 10-point deficit. Lamar Washington puts Georgia Tech back in front.
Full court pressure here by Boston College after the made free throws.
Kowacie Reeves soaring to the bucket, his first field goal attempt of the second half.
A little sloppy with it at the end of the first half. Stoudemire cracking down. Whipper goes Reeves down the middle.
Boy, with the step through at the finish, he seemingly can get to the rim.
Georgia Tech here in the second half from the field.
Forte gives it up. The three ball is pure by Donald Hand Jr.
To give Boston College the first lead of this game in a long time.
Last lead was 12-11, and they build on that lead. Forte with that bucket. Kowacie Reeves looking to heat up. Nungo from the weak side on the reverse lays it in. He had missed all 5 of his foul shots in the previous 2 games, including the win over the Warren last time. Gets 1 out of 2. Kapke has been a factor off the bench today. Hand attacks. Had it blocked. Kerouac hung in the air and got a piece. Here comes Kowacie Reeves looking to go end to end, and he banks it home. Just over 7 minutes left in regulation. Kerouac left alone, turns, goes in, throws it down!
Kerouac says, get out of my way! My ability to put the ball on the floor and take it to the rack.
Forte lobs inside, Hastings lost it. Here comes Reeves one more time with numbers. He lays it in himself, and the Yellow Jackets are back in front.
Look at that rip away by Reeves, so good coast to coast. I thought he was going to dish off to one of his teammates, but he says, I'm going.
Nearly 3 minutes since their last points. Forte spins high off the window. Multiple attempts by Hastings finally pay off.
Help out Donald Hand, and it has been this young man right here.
Reeves to the free throw line. On the pull-up for 2 more. He's got 16.
I mentioned he's got 5 assists as well.
Washington gets it back from Kerouac, left alone from the foul line. 2 more points for the Yellow Jackets, who make it 57-49. They've got a little separation now.
Attacking in the paint, drawing fouls, and getting themselves to the free throw line.
5 to shoot. Kerouac sets the screen. And it's a triple from Lamar Washington for the largest lead of the afternoon. Kapke's runner, no. Comes back to him, number 33. Continues to work hard. The layup gives him 13 points. Boston College going to need some sort of miracle here. Payne goes to the right hand, and he's got his first 2 points of the game.
Well, a very nice come from behind victory by Georgia Tech to get their first ACC victory here. And it wasn't pretty.